how to pray. There are a lot of people who didn't grow up in church. There are a lot of people who do not know how to pray. They don't know how to cast those demons out. So that's why sometimes I think that in that moment of that depression, they don't know that that's a spirit on them. They don't know at the end of the day that that is something that's trying to take them down and take them out of here. They don't understand those things. And so, although it's not right and we don't know what to look for in certain people, some people do not have those tools. And we give out the suicide and mental health lines to call, but what are those lines really doing?
Right.
I'm not denouncing that or anything like that, but if it is a spiritual warfare, especially when it comes to suicide and mental health. But there are a lot of people that just don't even know where to begin with a prayer. They don't know where to begin.
You're right.
With
but you know,
coming
really,
to God in those different instances. So even and I say too, because I've even worked with people that, you know, I grew up in the church. I grew up Christian, right? So I talk about God and things like that. I'm not perfect. I'm not going to sit here and say that I am.
I am. Yes,
but
I am.
Not with that hat on.
But at the same time, you may mention it. So you have people that'll say things like, "Oh, well, I just look for the universe," and that ain't
a lot of them lately.
So I don't know what that means, but I'll say I'll still pray for you. But the thing that trips me out, this is just speaking from experience, when people say things like I'm looking to the universe or whatever, but when something is going on in their lives, they be like, "Can you pray for me?
Yeah.
Can you pray for me? Can you put me in your prayers?" Because they know that I know
how to pray.
But you know, and again, although I'm not perfect, but I still know how to buckle down. And we all, at some point, even those that are Christian, have had a moment of weakness where they've lost their way.
That's right. I know.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? We're not perfect. And I think a lot of people who don't know how to pray, they don't know how to come to God, they don't know how to do those things, is because they think, and some people in church do make you feel like I got to be a certain type of way. I've had situations like
you
that.
Better preach.
But
you better
have
preach.
to know that your God is for you. And your relationship with God is for you. And those are the people that are saying things to make you feel that type of way. They're not going to be there when you die and go up to heaven. You got to answer those questions. But again,
you better talk. You better say those words.
I'm trying to tell you.
At the end of the day, there are still lost souls because you have people that don't know how to do it. So I say all that to say that God does not care who you are, what you do, how you do it, because it ain't for nobody else to judge but God. But it doesn't matter how you start to pray as long as you begin the process.
That's right. That's right.
Because really, when you really think about it, prayer is just a conversation with God. That's all.
Exactly.
That's all it is. There's no special way. It's just talking to Him. Because I mean, I've heard of people saying that they just got real and just start talking to Him from their heart, and that's all He wants you to do.
Yeah. Okay. Danielle Johnson said it doesn't matter how you come to Him, meaning Jesus, in prayer. He knows our hearts. Just open up our mouths and tell Him what we want. We all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Amen.
Amen.
Right.
Amen. But what I was gonna say this is to you guys, so I know I'm gonna take it away from a little bit away from there for a moment, because I don't want people to think that we just preaching to them or nothing like that. So I'm not going to take anything away from God or anything like that. But what I wanted to do is what I wanted to say was I wanted to remember to get into what we talked about Black History Month as well. This is Black History Month, and so Shanita's supposed to have been giving us her spiel on who she wanted to talk about tonight before it get too late. And so do you want me to show the picture first and then you start on her?
Well, no, let me introduce her.
Okay.
So today, the first day of Black History Month, we're going to talk about Madam C.J. Walker.
Yes, honey.
You can show a picture.
I thought you was finna say a whole bunch of stuff.
I'm not done yet. I'm not done.
But dang, you gonna give me like a hat?
No, so Madam C.J. Walker.
Let me get her picture.
Oh, there she go, y'all. So she is the first Black woman millionaire. She's a self-made millionaire. She was not born Madam C.J. Walker. She was born Sarah Breedlove. She was born December 23rd, 1867. She was the 5th child born free after the Emancipation and the Proclamation. She had a homemade remedy for hair loss. I'm pretty sure you guys know back in slavery times, we weren't there, but we knew stories or heard stories, Black people used to actually braid, food into their hair and different things like that, like rice, to hide it into their hair so they'd have food. I don't know if you guys knew that or not.
Really?
I didn't know that.
Me either.
So, over time we would wear our natural hair, and I'm pretty sure that they couldn't just comb their hair out like that, but she came up with a homemade hair system called the Walker system. Where she would, you get these products and you use them, and she would even offer to people to try them. That's how she hustled all throughout, her area, as far as saying, hey, well, let's just come in, let me try this on you, and you tell me whether or not it works for you. And then if it does, then we'll keep going. And that's how she began to gain customers and different people wanting to purchase her products. She went on to become a millionaire.
Yeah.
And
she was the first Black millionaire.
Yeah, she sure was. And she lived to be 51 years old.
Wow.
She passed away in May 25th, 1919 of hypertension.
Wow.
But she's the first to do it. If you're gonna look at anything in the books, you can definitely look towards her, because she made her products, she pushed her products, and she made her money in a time where that was unheard of, especially for a Black woman.
Right.
Did you see the movie?
I did.
I did. So did her daughter die too, or is she still living?
I didn't know she
her
died.
Daughter did continue on. The daughter that she had, she did live based on the movie.
Right. Okay. Because I don't know. I'm pretty sure she did, because it was back in the days. But I'm just saying, I thought she passed away young too.
Yeah.
Because we have to do some research on that. We have to look it up, and then because we don't want to be giving out no right. We don't want to be giving out no information.
Allegedly.
Right.
I don't know. That was just a thought. I am not spewing anything.
Well, I'm just saying, because we don't want no Nicki Minaj crap going on, So that's
that was classic.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I want to. We had the facts, facts, not. I think, because you see what happened with her.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I want to bring that up too, because I was looking at that whole case, and the young lady that is with that Nicki Minaj stuff.
You mean Cardi?
Cardi B. I'm sorry. Yeah, you knew it was one of them, and they look so much alike to me. But yeah. Okay, so you remember? So y'all know that she, all the stuff that she was going through with her.
Mm-hmm.
You would think that this woman would sit her butt down, shut up. You done just paid out $4.something million. Now you got 1.something million left over. You would think that she would sit down and just leave it alone, but she won't. I was reading, she did a whole freaking video after the whole case is over with, and she was saying some stuff that was like, okay, girl, you did not learn.
You know what? I watched a couple of her videos, but I had to stop watching her. She is so messy and loud. I mean, I can deal with a loud auntie sometimes. But she is just too much for me.
Yeah, she's definitely trying to do, grabbing, and that's cool. to an extent, but it's like at the expense of other people. I mean, I guess if you want to take it